Alright, let's make sure everything's working. Fantastic. Wait, I'm not hearing any music. Ooh, that's a bit too low. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Well, it's maybe too early in the song. All right. Make sure this is going. There. It's gonna go while we do that. How do we do this? Oh yeah, that, okay. Wait 40 seconds, okay, good. It's 26 and don't add anything. Now we're good. Going in 3, 2, 1. The best way to approach a pack of mobs in a dungeon at level 60 as a shaman tank is as follows. Tab target between every mob using a fast weapon, likely a dagger. For dungeons, it's likely a stamina dagger. If you want cool points, you get a bind on equipped dagger and you enchant it with Fiery Blaze enchantment. Next is shield. Try your best to aim for Force Reactive Disc, I believe it's called, in engineering. That is your BIS tank shield for a lot of stuff, especially AoE dungeon tanking. For trinkets, you're going to install the add-on Item Rack and adjust it so it auto swaps between the trinket Ramstein's Lightning Bolts, Essence of Pure Flame, Heart of the Scale, and Smokey's Lighter. Next, make a macro that auto applies the skull marker when you earth shock a mob, and also another macro that auto applies the skull marker when you storm strike. Said storm strike macro also activates Ramstein's and Smokey's Lighter, so wherever you are on your trinket cooldowns, one of these should be activatable. Next is a macro that activates Heart of the Scale. For buffs, when you enter a dungeon, wait for everyone to enter and proceed to say quite literally the following. Follow me, I am the tank. Thorns is appreciated. Even if there's no druid, you still do this. And just get used to asking for thorns. Simple / party macro. Say it when there's 5 people in the dungeon. That's it. Next, in terms of buffs, get Oil of Immolation and take that Storm Strike macro I previously mentioned and add a command that activates Oil of Immolation every time you Storm Strike. The rotation is quite simple, and try to keep it that way. Try to keep it simple. Chain Lightning into Storm Strike, followed by Stoneclaw Totem. Tab target between each different mob. And next, keep Earth Shock for when a mob starts attacking a party member, or if you feel very comfortable, you can just randomly throw it on a mob. I'll leave that up to you. And similarly, the Engineering Stun Explosives. Anything extra beyond this rotation is overkill. I'd sooner suggest taking that energy and placing it into making gold so you can buy more Oil of Immolation. Finally, as my last bit of advice, is to install an add-on that lets you know when buffs are missing, what buffs you could cast on yourself, what buffs other people could cast on you, but especially an add-on or Rico rod that's, when Rockbiter and Gift of Arthas falls off. And yeah, that's